Hello, my name is Hector Solis Ortiz. I'm currently a second year graduate student in the Masters in Higher Education program here at Loyola Chicago. If you're seeing this, you're part of my e-portfolio. Um, so in this e-portfolio, you're going to kind of see kind of the work that I've done throughout my 2 years here. It's going to be really reflective in that I'm going to talk about what I learned basically in my time here, and how I've showcased my growth from point A to point B, um, in the assignments that I have. Just a quick introduction, I guess. So I've been here since 2012. I studied at Loyola, and I had to take a brief hiatus in 2012 due to some family stuff. But I'm back. I was back in 2013 and started the program over again. Um, and through this time, I really learned a lot about myself as a student, as a person, and I've taken the time to really reflect on how I've grown in this program. I think coming in, I did not have a set idea of what student affairs was. It was really broad. Um, and coming from a world where I studied public relations and advertising, the worlds were really different. So when I first came to Loyola, it was a really big struggle, kind of adjusting that mindset of what I'm studying now. I think the reason that I came into student affairs was because as I was working full time and I was doing my job from 9 to 8, from 9 to 5. I realized that I wanted something more meaningful in my life. I wanted to make sure that I could make a great impact on the students that I work with, because I know when I was a college student, the people who really propelled me and moved me forward um, were student affairs professionals. They were the ones that I would be in their office and talk to them about my life, how I was doing as a student, um, what my goals were, where my hopes and dreams were, and never did I ever feel judged by those things. If not, on the contrary, I felt supported, and I felt that I had someone to advocate for me and someone to help me grow as a person. Um, and I think in the roles that I've held in the past, there hasn't been that component of feeling this sense of fulfillment in helping another person grow and mature. Um, so that's why I came into student affairs, and that's why I stay um, in so far, even though I've done it for about maybe 2.5 years now, 3 years almost. I stay because of the daily interactions that I have with my students, um, and knowing that there's never going to be a quick fix to something, and that this career path is not a sense of, it's not to have instant gratification, because sometimes those relationships take time to foster, and you don't see the payoff until maybe months or years down the road. But knowing that you were directly a key factor in developing somebody, and they remember you, is a really big deal for me. And this is why I do what I do. So now moving forward, I'm getting ready to get out into the real world, even though I feel like this is the real world, and focus my attention in working professionally in student affairs for the second time, because I've worked before. And my goal is to really find a job that's fulfilling, but also challenging, and something new and fast paced than what I have now. In my current role as an assistant resident director at Loyola Chicago, I've learned so much. I never did residence life before, and now moving forward, after graduate school, I want to pursue a career in residence life, because I feel I have gained so much from my interactions with students, and that I get to live in the community is a big step, in that you get to see these students at their worst and at their best. And so those are things that I constantly think about. So to kind of put an end bow to everything, welcome. You're going to take a look at some of my pieces that are a little bit vulnerable when I talk about social justice, where I talk about my journey more extensively in my narrative. You're going to take a look at some assessment and evaluation tools. You're going to take a look at everything. And so hopefully you get to learn a little bit more about me and what I stand for, and you enjoy reading it. So thank you so much for your time, and welcome to Hector Solis Ortiz's ePortfolio.